On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Totem.
A sacred object or symbol that represents a person, family, clan, or community, often used in indigenous cultures as part of a belief system or religious practice.
Examples:
Tribal totem, animal totem. The totem pole symbolized the tribe's culture and history, depicting important figures and events.
Outrun.
To run faster or farther than someone or something else, often to escape from danger or capture. To outpace or outmaneuver someone or something in a competition or pursuit.
Examples:
Outrun competitors. Outrun the cops. I'll need to outrun the rainstorm to make it home without getting soaked.
Vandal.
A person who deliberately damages or destroys public or private property, often out of a sense of malicious or mischievous intent.
Examples:
Teenage vandal. Graffiti vandal. The city installed security cameras to deter vandals from damaging public property.
Artsy.
Also arty, relating to or characteristic of artists, especially those who are experimental, unconventional, avant-garde, or eclectic, having an interest in art, craft, or design, often in a creative, whimsical, or fanciful way.
Examples:
Artsy film. Artsy decor. The art exhibit showcased many different artsy pieces from local artists.
Steward.
A person responsible for the management and care of another's property or for the supervision of the domestic staff of a large household or organization. A person in charge of arranging for the supply of food to a college, club, etc.
Examples:
Steward duties. Steward service. The steward on the flight was very helpful in assisting passengers with their needs.
Semaphore.
A system of sending signals by means of two handheld flags or lights whose positions indicate letters, words, or phrases. A signaling system that uses flags, lights, or mechanical arms to transmit coded information.
Examples:
Semaphore signal. Electronic semaphore. The sailor communicated with semaphore flags to signal the other ship.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
Apex predator. Sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Instinct.
An inborn behavioral pattern that is often responsive to specific stimuli, an innate feeling that causes you to act or believe that something is true.
Examples:
Instinct for self-preservation. Aggressive instinct. When faced with a dangerous situation, his initial instinct was to flee.
Laconic.
Using very few words to say something, especially in speech.
Examples:
Laconic humor. In a dry, laconic manner. He was known for his laconic responses to questions.
Gazelle.
A slender, graceful antelope with long, slender legs and curved horns, native to Africa and parts of Asia.
Examples:
Gazelle hunting. Graceful gazelle. The zookeeper carefully monitored the gazelle's diet to ensure it received proper nutrition.
Strut.
To walk with a proud, stiff, and often exaggerated gait, to bulge or protrude outward, especially in a decorative or showy manner. Noun, a structural component designed to resist pressure or tension.
Examples:
Strut for support. Strut around the girls. She strutted out of the meeting after being challenged on her ideas. Calibrate. To measure or adjust something, typically a machine or device, to ensure accurate functioning or to match a standard or desired level of performance.
Examples:
Calibrate machinery. Calibrate measurements. It's important to calibrate the equipment regularly to ensure accurate results.
Smartphone.
A mobile phone that functions as a computer and connects to the internet.
Examples:
Smartphone app developer. Smartphone addict. Internet traffic volumes have increased significantly with the advent of smartphones.
Salvage.
The act of saving or rescuing something from potential loss or destruction, the property or items that are saved or rescued in this way. Verb, to save, recover, or rescue something from a dangerous, damaged, or deteriorating situation.
Examples:
Salvage operation. Salvage a sunken ship. The salvage yard was full of old cars waiting to be scrapped.
Handcuff.
A pair of metal restraints that are designed to lock around a person's wrists and prevent them from moving their hands freely. Verb, to restrain or restrict the movement of a person by applying handcuffs, typically as part of an arrest or other security-related process.
Examples:
Handcuff his wrists. Break free from handcuffs. The police officer put handcuffs on the suspect before placing them in the squad car.
Shuck.
To remove the shell or outer covering of something, such as a corn or an oyster. To discard or get rid of something, particularly something that is seen as useless or unwanted.
Examples:
Shuck peas. Shuck oysters. I had to shuck the corn before I could cook it for dinner.
Earnest.
Serious in intention, purpose, or effort, showing dedication and willingness to do one's best.
Examples:
Earnest effort. In deadly earnest. She gave an earnest speech about the importance of education.
Shackle.
A metal ring, bar, or other device used to confine, restrain, or limit freedom of movement, a restraint or impediment of any kind.
Examples:
shackle chains, metal shackle. The prisoner wore heavy shackles on his wrists and ankles.
Humiliate.
To cause someone to feel ashamed, embarrassed, or degraded, especially in public or through revealing personal information.
Examples:
humiliate him publicly. Humiliate the heckler in the audience. The boss humiliated her employee by belittling her in front of her colleagues.
Gasp.
To inhale sharply and audibly, often in response to strong emotion or sensation. To catch one's breath suddenly, often due to shock or surprise.
Examples:
gasp for air. Gasp in shock. The audience gasped when the magician made the rabbit disappear from the hat.
Telepathy.
The supposed ability to communicate directly with someone else's mind without the need for words or physical gestures. The transfer of thoughts or emotions from one person to another by means other than the physical senses.
Examples:
telepathy test. Telepathy experiment. The comic book hero had a telepathy power, which allowed him to read and control minds, making him a formidable foe.
Mushroom.
A type of fungus that grows on dead or decaying organic matter and typically has a stalk and an umbrella-shaped cap.
Examples:
mushroom spores. Mushroom cultivation. The mushroom risotto was delicious, but I couldn't identify all the mushrooms in it.
Moss.
A small, soft plant that grows in a low, compact layer, often on the ground or on rocks.
Examples:
green moss. Moss garden. Moss grows in damp, shaded areas and is often found on the forest floor.
Fungus.
A type of organism that includes yeasts, molds, and mushrooms, which are heterotrophic, meaning they do not produce their food and must consume organic matter to survive.
Examples:
fungus infection. Symbiotic fungus. Certain types of fungus can be toxic to humans, causing severe illness if ingested.
Unarmed.
Without weapons or arms, not carrying any form of weapon or ammunition, or engaging in physical conflict with weapons.
Examples:
unarmed combat. Unarmed robbery. The unarmed protesters marched peacefully through the streets.
Unrest.
A state of agitation or disturbance, lack of calm or peace.
Examples:
unrest in the city. Cause unrest. The recent political unrest in the country has led to widespread protests and civil disobedience.
Falsetto.
A high-pitched, artificially tightened singing voice, often used by male singers to reach high notes that are beyond their natural vocal range.
Examples:
Sing in falsetto. High falsetto voice. The singer hit an impressive falsetto note during the concert.
Sparrow.
A small, brown bird with a short tail and a chirping call.
Examples:
Sparrow species. Sparrow population. The sparrow was a common bird found in most parts of the world.
Magnanimous.
Having or showing a generous, noble, and forgiving spirit, being unselfish and kind to others, especially those who have wronged or offended you.
Examples:
Magnanimous forgiveness. Magnanimous attitude. The company's magnanimous donation to the charity helped many people in need.
Beard.
Hair that grows on a man's face, often around the mouth and chin.
Examples:
A black beard. Shave my beard. He grew a thick beard to change his appearance.
Martyr.
A person who suffers very much or is killed for the sake of their religious or political beliefs.
Examples:
X-ray martyrs. A Christian martyr. He died a martyr to science.
Freeway.
A major highway designed for high-speed traffic, with no stoplights or grade crossings, and having interchanges or access roads to other highways.
Examples:
Freeway exit. Expanded freeway. We got stuck in a traffic jam on the freeway for over an hour.
Requiem.
A musical composition or liturgical celebration honoring the memory of someone who has died, a somber or mournful piece of music or artistic work.
Examples:
Requiem Mass. Mozart's Requiem. The orchestra performed a moving requiem for the late conductor.
Whiff.
A brief and faint odor that is detected, a slight gust or puff of air, a hint or a trace of something. Verb, to catch a brief, slight smell of something.
Examples:
Whiff of smoke. Catch a whiff. The whiff of freshly baked bread made my mouth water.
Placate.
To make someone less angry or hostile, to calm or soothe someone upset or agitated.
Examples:
Placate anger. Placate my fears. The manager tried to placate the angry customer by offering a refund.
Skullcap.
A small close-fitting cap, particularly one worn as part of a uniform or in religious ceremonies, A plant of the mint family, used in herbal medicine for its calming and relaxing properties.
Examples:
Herbal skullcap, surgical skullcap. I wore a protective skullcap while riding my bike to prevent head injuries.
Explode.
To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open.
Examples:
Explode in anger. Explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno.
Overall.
To make a decision or judgment that is different from an earlier one, to overturn or override a decision or action.
Examples:
Overrule decision. Overrule judgment. The judge overruled the objection and allowed the evidence to be presented.
Angelic.
Resembling or having the qualities of an angel, such as purity, kindness, and gentle beauty, divine or heavenly, having an innocent, unspoiled appearance.
Examples:
Angelic face. Angelic choir. The singer's angelic voice brought tears to the audience's eyes.
Restless.
Unwilling or unable to stay still or relax because you are worried and uneasy.
Examples:
A restless person. Restless waves. He felt restless and constantly changed his postures.